Hey there guys, Outlaw Dolphin here, and we're going to be continuing on with our Mass Effect Andromeda series. In the end of the last episode, we landed on the alien planet of Aya, and we met the Aguna, or the Agana, I can't quite remember. But we briefly met Jaal, and somebody else. I can't remember their names. While retreating from the cat on our way to the Awarian system. Cool. So we are on very unfamiliar ground. Not that we've been in familiar territory the entire time, but off we go.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
I thought that might be the case when he said resistance. It seems like these people live in seclusion. When Jaal said that Aya was hidden and protected,
electrostatic energy in the Angaran.
when he said that Angara might be protected, you kind of have to think protected from what?
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us? He, not it. Stop staring. I thought Aya was hidden.
These people are more forgiving than the cat.
Register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
I'm curious when she said that
What
she's
happens
heard
if
of our
Ephra doesn't
story.
like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong, through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
Sorry.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
Understood?
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting,
They've done the same.
Wait,
They've done the
cat
same to
kidnap
humans.
You, steal your people?
and the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Vold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
I apologize.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
Could we do it without her? Or may we be able to help you?
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Jaal, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jaal Amaderav. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
I am grateful.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
Confident man.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Avella Kujar.
Stars above! It's you! I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
For the initiative? To meet people like you.
For the chance to meet someone like you. Looks like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find out.
I suppose I will.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
About your history, not much.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
Why me?
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
I am.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
I'll definitely take a look.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
No, thank you. That gives us an opportunity to earn more trust.
I am Enro Bosan, assistant to Governor Paran Shai. You're free to explore this area, but the city is off limits. Until that changes, I'll be your liaison. How may I help you, Pathfinder?
Angaran worlds.
What can you tell me about your other worlds?
Life on them is hard, the people harder. Every day is a struggle to survive.
Why not bring everyone here?
We will not abandon any more worlds to the Ket, and Aya cannot support all of us.
From the view that we got landing on this planet, it was mostly volcanic. It might be that this city could be the only one on the entire planet.
Sounded like you and Jaal know each other.
Our families are related.
You sound nothing alike.
We have multiple worlds. Our culture is complex.
I'd like to know more.
Earn our trust and maybe you will.
And what's your job here?
You don't just stand here waiting to answer my questions, right?
I assist the governor in all matters. While you're here, this is my priority.
Pretty far outside your normal job, huh?
I did not begin this day expecting to speak with it. You?
Nice save.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Well, I'll see you around.
Thanks for your time, Enro.
Of course.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Absolutely.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Everybody just focus.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook. Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jaal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jaal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
Not if it means stomping on other people.
Kind of. Pretty solid. Jaal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jaal's told me about these 2 worlds, Havarl and Vol.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Aval is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jaal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Yes, it is.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jaal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Ooh. Okay. So I'm assuming that award means that we now have every companion available. It's a shame it's not so optional as in Inquisition. In Inquisition you can pick and choose who you want on the team, really. Here it doesn't seem to be so much.
Still compiling my first
Hi, Liam.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
That's a good idea.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
I'm thinking, like, we spoke to one Angara who's given us a task.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Your biotics always do that when you're maybe stressed?
I got it. I'm good. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
An Asari commando?
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
Did you know Dad well?
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
That does make sense.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
What did you come for?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
That is one thing I need to remember, like, the Angarans aren't just meeting... Like, the Tempest is only... is one small portion of what people like the Angarans will be seeing. Once the other arcs, if they survived, come and arrive, they're going to meet Turians, Solarians, and Asari.
Biodiversity and the waterfalls. Just like Sirkesh.
Okie dokie, I'm thinking... before I spoke to Cora, I was talking about the Angaran that we spoke to before we left. The Jaal, the woman one. And she told us of Haval. This means that we will have two things to... Can we scan this planet? And then we see the landing site. The landing zone on Aya. So Aya is the city, Awanan is the planet, right? Or is Aya the planet? I can't tell.
Anomaly on sensors.
Let's shoot for that.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
So I'm thinking we'll probably head to Aval, the jungle planet first, fight the remnant. That will make PB happy. Get some rem tech, as she puts it. And hopefully we'll find the Angaran scientists. So I think that might be the team I take there. To Haval, I'll try and take PB and Jaal. And then when we get to the other planet, which... So here... Abaro... What? Abeiro. Mayrav. Sanasayol. And Fetfin. I'm thinking, yeah, and then if we head to the other planet, like Jaal said, the one that was filled with billions and the head of technology, if that is such a war zone for the Ket, I might take, if Jaal is to be a forced companion for these planets, fair enough, I'll take, here we go. I actually should take a look at the... Not that one. Journal. Travel to Haval. And Vold. So Vold is... I'll take... Is it Drak? Yeah, Drak and Jaal. But we'll head here first. If I can find it in this system. Might have to do some exploring because I can't quite figure these out. Okay, so meet the resistance on Vold is in the Null system. Trail of Hope and Aya. Nexus. Ah, and here it is. Faroang. Helping Haval scientists and Haval. Once we've done Vold and Vold and Haval.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system, from Havar. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly detected.
Is that it?
Deploying probe.
So once we've done these two planets, I think we'll take a look around in the systems and see if we can find something to do with the arcs. I'm not doing any research. I'm not knowing when and where these things will appear in the story. So I might just take a look around each system and see if something pops up. Who knows? Let's check out this comet before we head to Haval. A platinum deposit. I'll take that. And Haval seems to be an outlining planet. I've always appreciated the beauty that they put into these maps. All the design work that goes into it. Here we go. What do we got? Landing zone. There we go. I didn't get to try this out much before we met Drac, so that was probably the last time I did any combat. It's all been talking since then. That's my confirm loadout.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sight lines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
We saw these on Habitat 7.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
There we go. So, PB and Jaal just had to do some meandering around. This place is very purple.
Look at all these plants! The vault must be fully operational here.
It is beautiful, but the wilds can also be deadly.
You can see people moving around in the distance. Let's have a look at our map. So a forward station drop point, drop points. Map won't move that far. Ancient wreckage, memory trigger. And something. So let's see and find out. Bridge is gone, that looks like me. Maybe we've landed somewhere friendly for a change. Yay, friendlies.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not be a change? Jaal, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kiran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kiran Dowles, lead scientist at DARPA.
This planet's amazing.
I just have to say, Havarl is beautiful.
The planet's beauty is the least of my current concerns.
Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
But not dead.
Are they still alive?
Vitals remain steady and neural patterns resemble those exhibited in deep sleep. We subjected them to various stimuli, injections of Kachari, nothing worked.
Let Ryder try. He's worked the Remnant tech inside a vault. Or so he says.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
You're desperate and you need help. You're willing to put your criticism aside? Fair enough. It's always wise to know when you need help. So we have a communications terminal. There's another door here. Let's see what Rashal Veer has to say.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
Everything I can.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
What sort of wildlife?
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Predators? Fair enough. Insects? Ugh. I want to help.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
And the datapad. Translated from Shalish. An incredible find out in the field last week. A shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine from afar. It looks like the crash site is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Havarl's elements. I know Kiran tasked me with studying the monolith, but maybe I could make my way down there and check it out. Just a peek, to see if there's anything of a Vila. Okay, so the monolith is that way. There's something else over here. Where was this memory bank? Forgotten stars. Recover data from Rochelle's personal console. Locate the ancient crash site on Havarl. And the memory. So we're closest to this, so let's go over here.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Where did that land again? I wasn't paying too much attention. Okay, so it's only 100 meters away.
Pathfinder, this is Rochelle V. You're approaching the remains of my home.
I've detected multiple life forms in the area.
Let's do this!
Oh, they're invisible. Sorry, Jaal. Whoa. They look like Nexu. Nice. There seems to be a lot of predators in Andromeda can turn invisible. None too pleasant.
Pathfinder, the computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
We had to try.
The risk was worth it. We just got unlucky.
Years of my life gone.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That site is now buried underground.
Yay.
Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
I'm gonna try anyway.
All I heard is there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't fully translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point you in the general direction of where the network memory center used to be. You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Angaran integrated tech node. Core system node interlink expansion, eye coordination veil. Angaran technology demonstrates many key superiorities from design efficiencies to material usage. With research coordination between the Initiative and Angara, these complicated nodes represent significant value. A mineral cache. Thank you. I'll take it all.
That's it. Good work.
I think I just saw an exposed node, she said. Yeah, it's 100 meters.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out.
I think. Hello. Nickel.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
There. Jump. There we go.
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found them. Research files downloading. And done. You did it.
Not by myself.
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
Yay, we did good. It seems even Jaal has to wear some kind of breathing apparatus for this planet. Angaran gorilla helmet. There we go, so... let's head towards the ancient wreckage that is behind us.
Watch out for Rokar. Angaran fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Oh yeah.
Charming.
Mineral cache. I'm loving these mineral caches. Be able to make stuff.
Kieran Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh. Thought it might have been something like that.
1 in a million. More Carillion. And Rokar radar. I'm sure we can sneak past them. They seem to be fighting. They don't seem to be too bothered with us. Ah! Mother... Eat Omni Blade. Well, they don't like melee attack, do they?
One less to worry about.
It'd be nice if I didn't have to worry about any. 100 meters down. Broken generator.
Must be missing something. Guess we'll try again later.
There's something around here worth scanning, apparently. Oh, that was contained. I thought that was another generator. Let's see. Down. Let's see. Ah, it seems like we could actually go down that way. Let's have a look-see. Containers are everywhere. Yeah. It looks like if we head back this way we can use these stairs. Well, not stairs, but slowly make our way down. It's very dark here. These ledges are very hard to make out. Hello.
Well executed.
Get ready to fight!
Are they literally all around us?
I think that's it.
Reconstituted components. We are being followed. A mid to long range drone frequently deployed in groups. So they are drones, so they're being controlled by something somewhere. And they're scanning for something.
Reload!
crash site Avela mentioned.
Oh. Ancient Angaran pilot helmet. Return to Avela on Aya. There's a container here. There we go. So we're done down in this ravine, I imagine. Oh crap, there are lots of different levels. We're only on the... wow. Ooh, God. So we got... memory trigger. Let's mark... There we go, let's head to the monolith now. I might skip the journey back, to be honest. Just cut that out because it might take us a while to get back. Huh? Who? Turians? Why are there Turians here? And why are they fighting remnants? No one else finds that just a little bit odd? Those are exiles. Turian Ark. Defend Turians from the Rokar.
Uniforms, pathfinder.
The Turian Ark?
Are we quite finished? No.
Reinforcements!
Are we still defending? Because I think I have a new mission. Yee. Oh god, where are they? Sharpshooter. Oh, big danger, wow. Where's the Turian leader? Huh? Huh?
Gravity goes away in 3, 2.
Speak. Speak. Stop. Where are you going?
Shot to the gut. Painful.
I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Riggs. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Scott Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
That explains your tactics.
So you're used to being above the law.
Well, good thing there are no laws in Andromeda, huh? The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanis hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where.
I wish I had good news.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every pathfinder we can get.
The debris and stasis pods from Natanis are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
That sounds like a plan.
You go left, I go right?
Something like that. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
Oh god, what do I do now? I just leveled up, so priorities. Nice. Is it just a short burst? No, just for as long as I hold it. Got a data pad. Pavavina Parari. New entry. There's something wrong with this planet. Plants sprout up behind you, the trees whisper, and I swear something other than those aliens is watching us. Thank spirits for the spectre. If we survive, it's because of Avitus.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
We'll get it all.
Anything from the crash belongs to the initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. No telling what's still intact. Don't want hostile aliens using it against us. If you find anything from Ark Natanis, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
Okay, well it looks like we got a lot to do out here. Avitus is over there. Let's grab our memory trigger.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Nice. Map. Oh my god. Arknatine. Well, this is all around an area that we've just been. So this is all Arknatanus. It's down here. Arknatanus is all in the ravine as well. Tagnatanus 4. Let me zoom out. Okay. So we can do that at some point. But we will continue with helping Haval's scientists for now. We've got a lead on the Taurian debris, which is amazing. I need to figure out how to actually get back. So these guys are cool here for the moment. They've built themselves up something pretty neat. Oh, what's worth scanning? That. This planet is certainly rich in minerals. Have it.
Make sure not to eat it. Anything here. Don't let any sap stick on your skin.
Thanks for the tip.
Are you quite done? Seems like we're running through this, some form of a nest. Let's go back to the path where we came from. Stay away from the bushes. Let the wildlife fight each other. So long as I don't draw my weapon out, I know that I'm not in combat. Okay, so we're just coming up on the monolith now. It's surrounded by things that growl. You mother... Burn in hell. Ow. That was a new one. And that looks cybernetically enhanced. Brocard.
Think that's it?
That was irritable. Where is this monolith? Oh, it's there. These mushrooms glow.
Okay, I've never described a mushroom as pretty, but those are.
Let's be careful around the native flora, okay, everyone?
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Why? I like this gun. Where are they? Where did I just get shot from? A nullifier. Big in here. Health restored.
So much violence.
We're approaching our objective with heavy resistance. It's handy that there are just ammo stores just everywhere. Okie dokie.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
Heart rate below normal. Steady body temperature. Brain activity low. Vital signs imply a relaxed state. Much like sleep. Brainwave activity and metabolism are greatly slowed, but not ceased entirely. God damn it. There we go. Ah, glyphs.
You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
Are they still high? Oh no, there's one there. Looks like I'm gonna have to play Sudoku. Oh, this might be the defense okay. No, I think I know what happened to these guys. Much how like we get the glyphs wrong. Where? Vibrated. Look at the ground. Ah!
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Let's play Sudoku. Okie-dokie. To crypt the remnant code, no row or column highlighted. Must have the same. Oh, why did I do that?
Face failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
It would, wouldn't it? There we go. So, browse glyphs. would be that one. That's one. There we go. That one works there. That one works. Not that one, not that one. Yeah, it might have been that one. Yep. And submit. How?
The interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. They got the wrong button set up to do this. Can override it. I have one decryption key, but I'd rather try and get this right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different. There we go. Let's try and do it this way. Each row as it happens. Okay. So that one there. And that one there. And then that one. Just trying to get a good eye. None are the same. Yes, they are. Yeah, we want that one. So... Screw it.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that
little patience.
is incorrect.
Next time.
Reading of the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
You're welcome.
Thanks isn't necessary. Just doing my job.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jaal? Do none of you remember getting frozen? Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on. We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from.
Okie dokie. So...
This Sam of yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the Remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation, among other things. It's complicated.
Let us return to Kiran. Wait, there was something beneath me. Nickel. I think what I'll do is that we will tag the Natanus debris. We'll do that now before we head back. Let's highlight it so that we don't miss any.
Arc Natanus debris. tagged for salvage.
We've got some 50 meters that way and one few meters that way. I don't trust the wildlife not to turn invisible and bash me in the face. Like, you bastards.
Arcnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
Let's get this one, 70 meters. Do the ones in the ravine last, because ravine.
Arcnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
100 meters, 60 meters. We'll head for the 70 meter one first, the one that's furthest away. Just makes sense because that is the direction that we're going for the last of them.
Arcnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
So it would appear that the Arcnatanis debris, or that the Ark itself, crashed. Will you go away? So the Natanus must have crashed, right? Did it have crashed on Naval?
Arcnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
Oh, not a lot of stuff here likes fire damage. Can you just take a shot? Oh yeah, we're definitely getting pinged. There you are. Uh-oh. No! These guys are really annoying. Especially snipers. I got him.
Reload! Get the ball! That gotta hurt!
Dead. Are we quite done here? Not quite, but that's not the direction we need to go today. Oop.
Archnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
And now the ravine. Back to the path, and we'll head down into the ravine the way we did last time.
What do you think this was for? Some kind of aqueduct?
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
Yeah, we do. We've been down here before.
These structures go deep below the ground.
Enemies may have respawned, particularly Rokar. They're fighting Remnant. Let's try and stay behind them for now. We'll work up that way first.
Archnatanis debris, tagged for salvage.
So we've been this way before because that was the ship we were just looking at about some time ago. And here we have some Remnant looking at us.
Get ready to fight!
Down you go!
Clear, even the Remnant don't like the wildlife. There we go, so we're nearly there on this one.
Automated forward station deployment.
There we go, now back down to the last one, which means we're going to be fighting Prison Rokar. There was something worth scanning around here. Uh-oh. What is that? Whatever it is, it's mere shouts. It's destroying my shield. Go away. Oh! He's coming. Oh god. Come on. That'll do it. He was a big one.
Readings indicate all Turian wreckage on Haval has been found.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired.
You weren't lying. Kiran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
It was understandable.
Don't worry about it. You had no reason to trust me. The last aliens you met were Ket.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kiran, I've been thinking. If Ryder can use remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Haval's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time.
By all means. We can talk now if you want.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
What about the vault?
There's so much life here. Your vault must be working.
In some fashion, most likely. But the monoliths are responsible for propagating the vault's instructions across the planet. With only 2 out of 3 monoliths working, the instructions are imbalanced. So life is imbalanced. We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
What are sages?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha, that old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
There must be another way.
Is there no other option? Couldn't we trace the location of the 3rd monolith from the 2 we know about?
We've tried that, but the connections between monoliths have deteriorated.
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the remnant river, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
So there we go, guys. That's the end of a veritably action-packed part of the series on Haval. A bit of a jungle nightmare, especially with those creatures that seem to be invisible up until the last point when they're already in your face. Not pleasant. It's caught me off more than once. We made progress with the Angaran, and we have a lead now on the Taurian arc, the Natanus, which is brilliant for so many reasons for people on the Nexus and for veteran Nyx and Kadros back on the Nexus, like all the other Taurians that are on the Nexus. That's a good sign. I mean, it does look like the Natanus has crashed somewhere. Maybe on Haval, but we will find out. Hopefully find out. Not sure just yet. But I will see you guys on the next.